What is going on, my peoples? Frag Savage here, back again with a brand new Division 2 build video. And in today's video, we're going to be going over my all-inclusive Lexington build. Not really that inclusive, a lot of people have already used it before. But basically, I've been kind of like experimenting with a few Lexington builds. What's good, what's not. And I basically kind of curated different builds into one final build that I enjoy myself. And I find a lot of people are going to enjoy as well. It's kind of one of those builds that you can run it on any mission, heroic with 1, 2, 3, 4 people. PvE is also an absolute monster as well. Whatever you're running it on, you're going to be absolutely tearing. So the main part of the build obviously is the Lexington assault rifle. It's the star of the show. Basically, it's just a normal one you used to get from the season. I think you got it in the seasonal caches at the end. Everyone got basically the same Lexington with assault rifle damage, health damage, and damage to target out of cover. I've got this with killer. Obviously, a lot of people was using it with a flat line for the Heartbreaker build for the link laser pointer, but I've got it with killer. Killing an enemy with a critical hit grants 70% critical hit damage for 10 seconds, which means obviously whatever critical hit damage you've got, so you've got 80, you're going to get 70% on top of that, which means obviously as soon as you kill someone with a critical hit, good critical hit chance percentage, most of your crits are going to be obviously going above and beyond 150% plus. Next on the agenda, we have the rock and roll high-end shotgun. This is one of the ones I've picked up just from looting areas. We've got shotgun damage, damage to armor, and damage to target out of cover. Pretty simple, and obviously perfect extra, 50% more magazine capacity. Obviously, with the build we're using, this is going to take out rooms of people quite easy because the RPM of this shotgun is actually quite high, 360. Obviously, down from what we're using on the Lexington is quite a bit, but obviously this gun has about 6 pellets per shot, so it absolutely decimates most people in most areas. Next part of the build, we are running the Ninja Bike Messenger backpack. A lot of people don't really like using this because it doesn't really give you much, but in a sense of when you're trying to kind of do a hybrid build of a lot of different brands at the same time, and obviously a lot of different gear sets as well, this is going to give you that kind of push to get a lot more than just one gear set to the potential of getting your 4 stack or your 2 stack on a normal yellow gear set as well. It basically is any slots in with any equipped gear set or brand set item to fulfill the requirement towards unlocking a gear set bonus. Can unlock bonuses from multiple sets. So basically we're talking, let's say you had 5 different gear sets. Each of those gear sets is now going to have 2 of the statuses unlocked. So 2 of the attributes unlocked in that gear set, as well as having it in place of a brand set, in place of having a gear set as your green, the one before is in place of having a brand set, you can have 1 or 2, obviously from the brand set by having this, so you can have 5 different ones of brand sets and they all unlock 2 attributes. But if you have a gear set, this gear set is going to give you obviously your 1, 2 and 3 from having a 3-piece, and then you chuck this in as your 4th. It can give you that extra 1 for your 4th piece to get your talents and your attributes on that gear set as well, which means you can use a 3 set instead of a 4 set and then have 2 spare for something else, which could be a gear set again or could be a brand set. Normally I do rock a mod on this, which normally is crit hit chance. I've just been changing slots around so it hasn't got anything on there at the moment. Apart from that, we are rocking a equalizer unit alloys chest piece, which gives us the rate of fire and assault rifle damage. Of course, as I said, we are getting the extra assault rifle damage from this because we are using the Ninja Bike backpack, which has given us that assault rifle damage as well. On top of that, we have headshot damage, crit damage, and crit damage again, with weapon damage obviously up there high. Normally I'd kind of prefer to have a crit chance in here, but I haven't got a good enough one yet, so just rocking headshot damage right now. Now with this named piece, the Equalizer high-end unit alloys set, we do get a talent called Perfect Obliterate, which is critical hits increase total weapon damage by 1% for 10 seconds. Stacks up to 24 times. You can get up to 24% extra weapon damage on critical hits, and obviously we're getting that extra critical hit damage from the critical hits as well, so we're getting about, like, if it's up to 24 times, you're getting nearly 100% extra damage just from running those 2 pieces at exactly the same time. That's the Lexington with killer and the Perfect Obliterate. Going on from that, we have some Providence defense gloves. I kind of chose these because it's given us extra headshot damage and also given us some crit hit damage as well. Now these can be chopped and changed between other things as well. I was using the contractor's gloves for a while, but these kind of only give weapon hand and LMG damage. So the 8% damage to armor isn't really kind of anything you want to have on the build, because you're getting the extra headshot damage from killer and obliterate anyway. So the extra damage to armor isn't really, there's no point in really having it on the build at the same time. So yeah, you can chop and change this for other things if you want. If there's anything else you can find that you would prefer, then it's totally up to you to use that as well. And then I go for the 3-piece striker. Obviously the striker is pretty self-explanatory. 2 of my builds already have been the striker, and you know we're kind of rocking that at the moment as one of our favorite sets. So obviously you get your weapon handling, rate of fire, and we've already got rate of fire as well from the unit alloys. And then you get your 4-piece striker's gamble. Weapon hits increase total weapon damage by 65%, stacking up to 100 times. 1 stack loss per second between 0 and 50 stacks, 2 stacks loss per second between 50 and 100 stack. And then on this, we are rocking weapon damage, crit hit chance again, crit hit damage again, as we are on most of these other ones as well. Crit hit damage, crit hit chance, crit hit damage, crit hit chance. Basically is what we're always rocking on that. We're trying to get the stats up to the top. Mine aren't perfect, so I'm not rocking that much crit hit chance and crit hit damage at the moment. I'm only on 41% crit hit chance and 71% crit hit damage. But as you can see on screen, I'm playing on heroic solo and absolutely decimating anyone that comes in my way of headshots, as long as I'm hitting those headshots. So if you think about the potential this could have, getting up to 60% crit hit chance and over 100% crit hit damage at the same time, the potential for this, even for a legendary build, is absolutely phenomenal, and you can go quite far with just this build itself. So on top of that as well, we're using the shield, the Crusader shield, as we always use. I'm still yet to find some good mods for it, so if anyone knows any good mods I can use for the Crusader shield, please leave that in the comment section below, because I really need to find some good ones, more for like health, shield health, than damage output, because I'm doing a lot of damage as it is, but my shield is going down extremely quick. So if anyone knows anything, let me know in the comment section below. Apart from that, we're also rocking the Reviver Hive. The thing with running some of these experimental builds, Reviver Hive comes in handy, because you're not always going to be getting through the missions as quick as possible. So I normally run a Reviver Hive, and anyone that I'm running with will normally use a Reviver Hive as well. Like I said before with the ballistic shield, if anyone's got any recommendations for a secondary skill I could be using instead of a Reviver Hive, which is going to push this build like into unseen territory that I haven't even known, then just leave that in the comment section below as well, because that'll be really handy for me to know. Apart from that, we are again, as per usual, using the gunner specialization for the armor on kill, and for the obviously killing enemies grants when it has 10% armor, and the armor kits repair as well. So as I said, it's a pretty standard build, and you can change it for things as well. Like I have also been running it a bit with, if I switch this to a striker's glove, and then we go through to a unit alloys backpack instead. Obviously we're taking away the ninja bike, but then we are now unlocking like just the rate of fire, just the assault rifle damage, but also we can now unlock a talent called Bloodsucker on the backpack, which then gives us 10% bonus armor as well. Obviously the 10% bonus armor isn't anything compared to the 170k armor we get from the ninja bike backpack, and also we're getting the headshot damage and the crit hit chance from the other one as well. So personally, I prefer to run the ninja bike, but this is another kind of like a different thing that you could run instead if you don't really like the ninja bike backpack. As usual, hopefully this video has been informational and it's going to help you as a new player discover some builds you didn't know about before. Me myself, I've kind of came back to this game a couple of times on a couple of different platforms, so I'm always kind of finding new builds as I go through old builds and build guides as well that I enjoy using. Not everyone's the same, everyone has different play styles. But as I said, hopefully it's been informative, hopefully the build can help you. As I said, any recommendations for things I can change, leave in the comment section below. But if you enjoyed the video, make sure you give it a like, big thumbs up helps the channel. Subscribe if you're new here. We have new videos every other day. Peace out.